All right. Are you ready? I hope you are, because we're about to learn deep learning with, wait for it, TensorFlow. Now we could go back. I want to watch that again. Deep learning with TensorFlow. Now, if you like that little animation, that's just a taste of what to come, because we're going to have lots of fun learning deep learning with TensorFlow. Now, if you're here for that, you might be asking yourself the question, what is deep learning? Well, for these type of questions, and you'll probably notice this trend throughout the course. Oh, we've come to our friend Google here. What is deep learning? Oh, there we go. A type of machine learning based on artificial neural networks in which multiple layers of processing are used to extract progressively higher level features from data. Whoa, there's a lot going on there. You might be thinking, Daniel, why did we go straight to Google at the beginning of this course? Well, for questions like this one, where there's some sort of definition, this is what I want you to do. If you're not sure what it is, I want you to search for it and do some research, because what we're going to be focused on in this course is getting hands-on as quick as possible. So we're going to be writing lots of code. So let's come into my definition of machine learning for this course. Machine learning is turning things, data, into numbers and finding patterns in those numbers. And you might be thinking again, now Daniel, I've signed up to this deep learning with TensorFlow course. Why have you got machine learning there? Well, we'll answer that question in a second. But in terms of finding patterns, how does this happen? Well, the computer does this part. How? Code and math. Now, we're going to be writing lots and lots of code to do this. More specifically, code or deep learning code with TensorFlow. So let's have a look at machine learning versus deep learning. We have this fun little diagram that you might also find on Google. There we go. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. There we go. Very similar one here. So if we have the broad field, that is artificial intelligence. So trying to get a computer to think for itself. And now if we have machine learning, which comes under artificial intelligence, remember the definition for machine learning from before was writing code for a computer to figure out patterns in data. Well, deep learning is usually considered a subfield of machine learning. And so this is about all you need to know for the time being. I mean, if you want to do your own research, what deep learning is, go ahead and do that. But again, with this course, we're going to be focused on getting hands-on writing deep learning code. So if we come here, what's the difference between traditional programming versus machine learning or deep learning programming? So with traditional programming, you might start with some inputs. You might code up a bunch of rules. In our case, we've got our favorite Sicilian grandmother's chicken dish here. And she's got this recipe, and she knows it off by heart, and she's passed it on to you because you want to host a dinner party at your place and invite everyone over. So you might start with the inputs, which are the ingredients. We've got some vegetables here. We've got the chicken, of course, and we've got the rules. This is what we have to do. Cut the vegetables, season the chicken, preheat the oven, cook the chicken for 30 minutes, add vegetables. And then, if you've done all this correctly, you'll get this beautiful output. But where machine learning algorithms usually differ is that you'll start with the inputs and the ideal output. So this is the major difference here. We're going to be very familiar with this concept of inputs and outputs by the end of the course. And so what happens with a machine learning algorithm is you'll show it examples of what the inputs look like and what the ideal outputs look like. So this is a beautifully cooked chicken here from this input. So you'll start with this, and then the algorithm will figure out, hopefully, the ideal rules to get from this input to this output. All right, so that's the machine learning in a nutshell. The next video we're going to cover why use machine learning or deep learning.